Now, what you've been waiting for.
Pièce de résistance.
I'll do Anaheim first.
Yes, please.
Because I have a feeling you have a lot to say about your Oilers.
I do. For anybody who's a new listener, maybe hasn't really followed all that well, I'm an Oilers fan. Just so we're all clear.
It's okay. We're getting him
good
on
old
medication.
Manitoba, but I'm not a Winnipeg Jets supporter. I was an Oilers fan before they came back, so couldn't change.
It's okay. We're getting him on meds. Here he is, antidepressants.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
Sorry, who's been to final 2 years in a row? Who missed the playoffs 1 year after winning the President's Trophy? Yeah. Case closed.
Who hasn't won the finals 2 years in a row?
Who's never won the cup?
Touché.
Although who has never won the cup in my lifetime? Anyways, to be fair, no Canadian team has won the cup in anybody's lifetime that is under 36, 34 years old.
True. We
So.
have not been alive. Okay,
Regardless.
Ducks. Finished the season 43, 33, and 6
Wild.
for 92 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see them making the playoffs next year. I just don't. Anyway, goal differential. Whoa. Goal differential minus 15.
That is not great.
Point leader, Carter Gauthier.
Cutter Gauthier. Sorry.
Cutter Gauthier with 69 points.
Also,
That's not.
Can I just say something about the record real quick? I know I've been jumping in a little bit here and there. So we said they have 43 wins, right? Which is quite a lot. They only have 26 regulation wins, which is if I go to the divisions in the NHL. Actually, I'll go to the league because that's fun. That's a fun thing to look at. Regulation wins. Anaheim is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th last in the league in regulation wins. So they have a lot of overtime wins and shootout wins. Keep in mind, it is 5-on-5 overtime, and there's no shootouts.
And that's why I say, I think Anaheim and the Jets are going to come back next year stronger.
Yeah. So just so again, they've less regulation wins than Calgary, San Jose, Winnipeg, Nashville. They have the same amount as Seattle, one more than New York Rangers. Rough.
Very rough.
But
Are Canucks last?
Canucks are last. Funny thing is, LA is third last. They have the same amount as Chicago.
So this is going to be a real quick series because they can't win 5-on-5.
Vancouver, to be fair, has 15 regulation wins and second last is 22. But LA and Anaheim. Pacific Division's terrible. But anyways,
These are some bad stats.
These are horrible.
These are awful stats.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll get into that. I'm actually going to build off of that.
But you're gonna talk about goaltending a little bit.
Yeah, goaltending. Lucas Dostal's their guy. 30 wins, respectable. Goals against average, not so much, with 3.10 and a save percentage of .888.
Well below league average.
Interesting stats. I have none.
There are none.
Regular series.
Regular season series.
Yeah.
I always mess that up too.
Oilers won 3-1. So I'll give my thoughts.
Yep.
They're quick and breezy.
Yep.
I'm not saying the Oilers should get complacent, but I would say if Draisaitl's only 99%, don't even play him.
I have some information about that.
Okay.
But I'll share in a bit.
Okay, I don't. You know more than I do. Okay, I'm going based off what I've read.
Sorry, I'm a sparkling water addict, and I just needed to crack one open. It's not. I'm not actually an addict.
Yeah, don't even play Draisaitl until he's 110%. Get him as healthy as they can for round 2. I'm not saying get complacent, but I'm most likely Oilers will be fine without him. And yeah, this is just a learning moment for the Ducks. They won't win.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
Can I cook? I'm gonna
give them hell.
I'm gonna go crazy. All right. So Oilers finished the season 41, 30, and 11. They actually sucked in overtime this year. Like they sucked in. I shouldn't say overtime. They didn't win a single shootout, and they actually had a losing record in overtime, which is surprising given they have Draisaitl, McDavid, and Bouchard.
Which is weird.
Which is like literally the dream combo in the NHL. Probably the only thing you want to do is probably switch out Draisaitl for McKinnon, and then you'd be golden. But anyways, their goal differential of +13, so not crazy. But keep in mind, in games where McDavid didn't get a point, the Oilers were 0-12-2. Hart Trophy, anybody? Just putting that out there. Anyways, McDavid had Art Ross season, the 7th of his career or 6th of his career, 138 points. And this is where the Oilers often get like chastised and kind of hated on. one of the two areas anyways, and that's goaltending. So the Oilers' number one goaltender, who Chris Knobloch came out and named, is Connor Ingram, who has 16 wins, 2.6 goals against average, and a .899 save percentage. So above league average, and his goals against average only 2.6. So genuinely decent.
Not bad.
Not bad. Obviously, no Scott Wedgwood. And then you have Tristan Jarry. Tristan Jarry, 18 wins, which, again, split between Pittsburgh and Edmonton. He had a really good start to his Edmonton career, and then he had a shutout at one point, and so kind of hot and cold. Recently, he hasn't been too bad, but he had a really, really bad stretch in the middle. So his goals against average is 3.32, save percentage of .882. Again, nothing. It's not good. Not good straight up, but better than some, like better than Aiden Hill, which is wild. So interesting stats, 3 players over 90 points, one of them being a defenseman.
Which is impressive.
I think this is the most points by a defenseman since Erik Karlsson broke 100. So about Draisaitl, he today, Friday, April 17th, skated on line 2 for the Oilers in practice wearing a white full contact jersey. So they wouldn't, if he wasn't going to play game 1, they wouldn't mess up their systems just to give him a test run on the ice.
No.
So he is, I will say with 90% certainty, playing game 1. Now, the unfortunate part is Jason Dickinson, one of the 2 players that they picked up in the Chicago Blackhawks trade, who significantly changed their bottom 6 by giving them an actual third line with identity with Nugent Hopkins, Jason Dickinson, and Jack Roslovic, a shutdown third line with a one-shot scorer in Jack Roslovic. He hasn't been on the ice. He hasn't skated, which is very concerning because he's been, Chicago had the number 1 penalty kill in the league, funnily enough, before Jason Dickinson and Connor Murphy got traded to the Oilers. And they were both the first PK penalty killers over the board for that penalty kill. So the Oilers basically got 2 of the best penalty killers in the league. One of them is not going to be there. Okay, so I kind of went on a tangent there, but what I'm getting at is they're going to have Draisaitl. Hyman's back. Savoy got a hat trick yesterday. He's hot going into the playoffs.
So they're going to kill the Ducks.
So I think they're going to kill the Ducks. But you can't underestimate them because the Ducks are sneaky okay. Sneaky okay. Lucas Dostal can steal a game, although, to be fair, McDavid really has his number. But, yeah, I think Oilers in playoff mode, they go crazy.
I don't know. I have Oilers in 5. They'll probably have 1 stinker.
I have Oilers in 6 just because I don't want to be too overconfident.
More confident in your team than you are. That's usually how it goes, though.
That is usually how it goes. I was going to say one more thing. Now I'm blanking. The Oilers, and maybe this is I don't want this to go on for too long because, again, I could talk about the Oilers all day long. But the big difference between this Oilers team and the Oilers team from the first half of the regular season and even last year's playoffs is I think they have real identity in their bottom 6. Like their fourth line, Trent Frederick, Colton Dock, and Josh Szymanski, actually, that's their checking shutdown line. They got 2 goals yesterday. Trent Frederick scored one. Josh Szymanski. Funnily enough, Josh Szymanski has 2 goals in his career. Neither of them were shots on goal. He didn't get credited for a shot on goal for either of them. It's really weird. Both of them deflected. That was the one Tampa Bay goal that we posted, where Vasilevsky let it bounce through.
Weird.
And then yesterday, again, bounced off defender's skate. So, but they have real hard-checking fourth line that is not afraid to, Colton Dock's 6'4". Trent Frederick, he's a big boy. Josh Szymanski's young and strong, 21 years old, German. And then our third line, with Dickinson, looks a little different. But right now it's Henrique, Nugent Hopkins, and Roslovic. Again, a shutdown line with a one-shot scorer. And then our top 2 lines are our top 2 lines. So, and then looking at our defense, Connor Murphy adds so much. He kind of unlocked Darnell Nurse. It's crazy. Colton Dock unlocked Trent Frederick. Connor Murphy has completely changed how Darnell Nurse plays the game. He's playing like we expect him to more often than not now.
They get $11 million.
Well, 9.25.
Oh, right. Yes.
I'll put him at 8. He's playing like an $8 million defenseman more often than not nowadays.
Yeah.
And they're both 6'4". They're
It's a big
massive. So needless to say, I think the Oilers have a much. They're a team with much more identity. I don't want to say as good as last year or the year before, but they have a lot more identity, and I think they finally found their way. They just couldn't score the last couple of games because they didn't have Draisaitl or Hyman. But anyways, that's my 2 cents on this whole Oilers thing. I have Oilers in 6, and then round 2, we'll see what happens.